Greetings, esteemed audience. Today, we embark on an intellectual expedition into a provocative subject that continues to ripple through contemporary Christianity, the mysterious world of demons and demonology. Yes, you heard that right. Despite the digital age, we find ourselves revisiting a concept most of us thought was archived with the stories of our Sunday school. Jesus, however, seemed to think otherwise. In his teachings, he left no room for doubt. Demons are real. Now, before your imagination runs amok, allow me to clarify. This isn't an invitation to initiate a spectral crusade akin to Ghostbusters. It's quite the opposite. Meddling with these unseen entities is like adopting a pet tiger, fascinating but fatally perilous. The dictum here is crystal clear. Abstain from engaging with demons, period. And the danger doesn't merely lurk in Ouija boards and nocturnal seances. It's the insidious subtleties that we must remain vigilant about. From seemingly innocuous children's programming to casual incantations, there exists a dark, shadowy realm beneath the veneer of our routine life, always ready to gate-crash our existence. The astute among you might bring up the ancient Greeks, who perceived demons, or daemon, as benevolent supernatural entities. But, my friends, we must avoid romanticizing the past. There are no good demons. They're akin to an ill-advised past relationship, unchanging, unrepentant, and far from merciful. Let's revisit the scriptures for a moment, specifically Luke chapter 11. Here, Jesus narrates a tale of an unclean spirit, an entity that is far more than a mere supernatural presence. It possesses its unique personality and will. It's the tenant from hell, creating chaos and then inviting 7 of its unruly companions to amplify the disorder. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Here's a crucial takeaway. Demons aren't just the villains of horror cinema. They're very much real, wielding tangible influence. Take the story of Job, for example. His life swung from prosperity to utter despair faster than the speed of a scandalous celebrity tweet. His wealth, family, health, everything he held dear was snatched away. Yet, despite these trials, Job remained faithful, relying on divine providence even when the world seemed intent on his downfall. And here's an interesting twist. Satan had to seek God's approval before he could inflict this torment. So even if Satan packs a punch, he isn't beyond the rules. Remember, God is the ultimate arbiter, and while his decisions may confound us, we must repose faith in his wisdom. Despite the chaos, God always holds the reins. And now, to the heart of the matter. Our existence isn't merely a mundane dance of bills, groceries, and the elusive hunt for perfect Wi-Fi. There's a larger picture at play here. As Christians, we're engaged in a contest far greater than any terrestrial tussle. It's a celestial bout, an interstellar face-off, but it's not muscle against muscle. The adversaries here are shadows, elusive entities that operate beyond our material realm. They embody the quintessence of spiritual wickedness, formidable foes existing beyond earthly confines. This might sound daunting, but fear not. Yes, the conflict is monumental, the adversaries formidable, but we're not fighting solo. We've got the ultimate mentor in our corner. In every skirmish we face, be it a mundane struggle or a cosmic wrestling match, we have an indomitable ally, God himself. He equips us with the spiritual armor and divine insight necessary to dodge, counter, and rebound. He is our beacon amidst shadows, our fortress against fear, our strength during vulnerability. Therefore, fellow spiritual warriors, let's strap up. Let's clasp those spiritual gloves and lace up those celestial boots, armoring ourselves in unwavering faith, braced to confront any adversity. Remember, adversity is merely an opponent, not the victor. The ultimate victory always rests with us because we are backed by the most formidable force in existence, God himself. Remember, we're not just wrestling with physical adversaries or mundane troubles. Our opponents are formidable, casting long and cold shadows. They are the embodiments of spiritual wickedness, entities that exist beyond the constraints of our earthly plane. The battles we fight are not against flesh and blood, but against the unseen forces that lurk in the darkness. This is not a wrestling match you face alone. Even in your darkest hours, under the crushing weight of overwhelming evil, Never believe that you stand alone in the ring. When you feel most alone, remember that God is there, in your corner, always ready to reach out a hand and pull you back up. Every star in the night sky, every grain of sand on the seashore, every atom in the universe is under His command. So are we not His most cherished creation, secure in His mighty hands? God is the omnipotent architect of the cosmos, the divine painter of the universal canvas, and we are His masterpieces, His prime creations. As He holds the universe in the palm of His hand, He also securely holds each of us. Our secret weapon? Trust. Trust in God, which invites divine grace and forms a protective shield around us. With trust, we surrender to God's grand plan, knowing He is the cosmic author crafting an epic saga of victory for each of us. So when darkness engulfs us and the world appears shrouded in shadow, remember, the world is still spinning on His fingertips. He's the divine puppeteer, the master conductor of the cosmic symphony. No matter what challenges we face, be it a spiritual wrestling match or life's relentless battles, we're securely nestled in His hands. So as we balance life's demands, let's rely on our spiritual anchors, balance, faith, and trust in God. And even in the bleakest moments, let's not forget that God is in control, holding the world and us securely in His hands. Whether you're battling demons or juggling life's daily demands, the triumvirate of balance, faith, and trust in God will see you through. For even in the darkest hours, God's light shines brightly, guiding our path forward.